Welcome to another edition of Arcade Review. Today we're looking at Tecmo Bowl Throwback. This game is exactly what it says, a throwback to the original Tecmo Bowl for the Nintendo. So does the nostalgia factor bring back the fans of the original and bring in some new recruits? Or did Tecmo drop the ball on this revival attempt? The coolest feature of Tecmo Bowl Throwback is the ability, at any given point during the game, to switch back to the original 8-bit graphics of the original Tecmo Bowl. This is a great nostalgia factor for those who played the original years ago, and even though the video doesn't scale to 16:9 aspect ratio, it just adds to the nostalgia. Now the new version of the game has modern 1080p graphics that look very good, and the game works well, if not better with the new look. Even if the characters look like they've had some strange strength training followed by unstable steroid use. The fields look clean and crisp, and with different weathering conditions, the game has a lot to look at. The football itself seems the only thing out of place. When looking closely, the ball seems to run on a different frame rate or something. It's strange and out of place. Otherwise, this game looks about as good as it can for what kind of game it is. The gameplay is still the same as it was back on the Nintendo. You use different combinations of the D-pad, or analog stick if you play in modern fashion, and either the A or B button. During play, you have a simple button scheme reminiscent of the original game, so it's easy to pick up and play. There are still times when you go to tackle the quarterback only to find you either tackle someone else, or your player tries to jump instead when the ball hasn't even been thrown. It can be a little frustrating when you're in season mode and trying to win every game, but regardless, the gameplay is still true to the original with some minor improvements to keep it from becoming too annoying. The sound has been revamped and a new soundtrack has been made for the new version of the game. But at any given point you can go back to the old style of the game and hear the old 8-bit music that always pumped you up and kept you going. Frankly, I'd take the old 8-bit music over the new stuff, but there's nothing wrong with the newer music. It's still got a good beat to it and lends itself well to keep you running. But something about the 8-bit music just keeps me psyched for the next play. This game still has the replay value of its predecessor, and it allows for multiple plays. The games themselves don't last very long at all, so it makes it very easy to get in, play a game, and get out if need be. Being able to revert back to the old style brings back so many memories that you almost feel obligated to make new ones with this. Every bit of this game is very fun and exciting, and if you're old enough to remember the original, it just adds that little bit of extra fun that you can reminisce about. The achievements in this game are feasible and fun to do. They're a fair challenge, one being to receive a kickoff and score a touchdown from that kickoff. While it's not hard to do once you've figured out how the game works, it's still a bit of a challenge. Other achievements are about completing the entire season, or having a player have so many running yards in a game, or so many passing yards in a game. These are pretty fair achievements, and you won't have any trouble getting at least half of the 200 gamer score in this title. So overall, this title is a fun and entertaining revitalization of the original Tecmo Bowl for the Nintendo, with some added new features that will keep you playing with your friends for quite some time. I recommend this game if you love the original, and if you love playing sports games. This is one that's a lot of fun, and has some nice animation with some humor to the characters to give it life. It gets an 8.5 out of 10. That's it for this week's edition of Arcade Review. If you like the new format, make sure to leave a comment below, or rate this video high. If you have any suggestions for games to review, or better ways to improve the show, either leave a comment below, or send me a personal message. Until next time, keep on gaming.